So in the next segment of video, we're gonna talk about the SD, that is standard deviation of discrete group. So as of now, we have seen or we have calculated the SD of individual series. From this video onwards, we're gonna study about discrete group, SD of discrete group, SD for discrete group. So X is individual. So until now we are studying about like individual, like only about X or A. There is only one parameter. Now there is two columns or two parameters are there. So 1 2 3, and there is like 2 3 4. So yep. So there are two parameters. Now we gonna study about that how we can find the SD of them, like standard deviation, and the frequency and the individual series both are given. So yep. So the first step to do it is finding the mean. Okay, finding mean is common in every SD problem. So here, remember, for discrete group, when the discrete group comes, for discrete group where there is sigma x, the sign is sigma, that is the actual sign of sigma. I'm writing it like this, you can write it like this too. So this is sigma x. Wherever there is sigma x, we're gonna replace the sigma x with sigma fx. Remember this, and all formulas are still the same. Variance formula is same, that is SD square. Then there is coefficient of variance, and then there is like all the other formulas that I make you understand in the previous video. They all are same, just the difference here is like those formulas are changeable, like SD divided by x mean. So wherever there is sigma x, I am gonna replace it with sigma frequency into x. What that means I will tell you in the video. Don't worry about it, just remember this. Okay, first thing, and second thing you have to remember, that is in the previous individual terminology, we denoting n as number of elements. Here number of element is sigma f, that is total frequencies. What are total frequencies, I will make you understand in this video only. Please bear with me, just remember this two things and you are good to go to study about sigma, I mean standard deviation of discrete group. So initial step is finding the mean. Okay, so in the previous segment we have seen mean for individual series are generally calculated by sigma, that is the sigma sign. So sigma x, that is called big sigma, this is small sigma. So this sigma signifies that addition of x's, all x's, like 1 2 3, and three numbers are there. So 3 6 by 3, that is 2. I mean 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. If the frequency is not given, then it will be the answer, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 3, that will be 2. So for individual series, if the frequency is not given, then the mean should be 2. But here, as I told you previously, that sigma x is replaceable by sigma fx. So here it is also happening that mean is equals to sigma fx by n, and n here signifies sigma f. Okay, so what sigma f? All the values of f, addition of all the values of x. So we are doing that only, that it will be 12, because 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. So yep, and all sigma x, that means f into x, sigma f into x. So first we have to do f into x. So f into x means 1 into 2 2, 2 into 4 8, 4 into 3 into 6 18. So 2 plus 8 plus 18 divided by 12. From where we got 12? From here we got 12. So yep, 18 by 12, and then the answer is 2.33. Here we have to remember that here also the same concept is rolling out. What is the concept? If our sigma is sigma, that means SD is a whole number, then we have seen what is the individual formula and what is the, I mean for whole number there is a different formula, and for non whole number that is a different formula. So it is a formula for It is the formula for if the mean, we get the mean, if the mean is not decimal or the mean is a whole number, then we have to use this formula. What was the previous formula? The previous formula was, I guess it's not working. Okay, sigma x minus x bar whole square divided by n, where n is number of elements and we have seen it previously. So all the thing we have to do where there is sigma x, so here is sigma x, that is x ka term, I mean it is a term of x, so we have to just add a f to it, into f with it. So here we come, and n is, as I told, n is sigma f. Okay, all the things are same. Okay, but here as we see, the mean we have calculated, the mean we have calculated is nothing but 2.33. That is a decimal number, that is a non-whole number. So for non-whole numbers there is another formula we have seen. What is the formula? The formula is sigma equals to root over sigma d square divided by n minus sigma d by n total whole square. So I guess there should be no f, I guess. Wait a bit. Sorry, the annotation will be where there is sigma. Okay, where there is sigma, we're gonna replace it with sigma fx. That was the annotation. Okay, I mean sigma f. Okay, that was the annotation, not this one. Okay, that is a small update, because the formula is like previously that was sigma d square, so now it is sigma f d square. So where there is sigma, there is will be sigma f, where there is sigma, there will be sigma f. That is the only change we have to do. Okay, so n is also now same, that n equals to sigma f, as we know. Then we calculate f d1 square. Like for first value we are calculating, if here is 2, so this is 2, then there is 1, so 1's whole square, that is 2, then there is 4, and okay, so I have not mentioned what is d. So d is x minus a, as I said previously. So yep, and here it is like 2.33, so it is close to 2 more. Okay, so as I've seen that here a is 2 because it is close to 2.33, just like the previous math, nothing is new here. So here it is 2 and 1, so that is minus 2, there is 2 minus 2, that is 0, and d3 is 1. Okay, so then we are calculating this from here, it getting to there. Okay, so I guess you are getting this. So then f is 2, in the question it is given 2, and here we got minus 1 ka whole square, that is 2, 4, 10 whole square 0, 6, and 1 whole square, that is 6. So we got this. Then we are calculating f d1, because in the question that is given. Okay, why I'm writing like this, you can write like this, that the f d1 for 2, it is easily readable, that's why I'm reading. You can write the way you want, but the concept is still same. So f d1, if it is 2 and d1 is minus 1, so 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2, and here it is working like that. Then we just putting the all things together, and here we come to the answer by whole squaring and subtracting it and all. So yes, that was all about discrete series. Now we are moving ahead to continuous series. Okay, so for continuous series there is another formula, again you don't have to remember it. For continuous series there is only one formula, so chill down. So the initial step is again, so here I can say that, like, as there is only one formula, so we don't have to like find the mean initially. Okay, after that if it is needed we will definitely do that, but here for continuous series we have to use some different approach. So here two things are given, how we understand that is it is continuous, as we can see 10 to 20, where the ranges are given and we have to find the SD, so that is called a continuous series. When I am making the lecture of method of central tendency, then you can understand it in better sense. So the marks is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40, and the number of students are 5, 12, and 15 respectively. So the SD is root over sigma f d dash whole square. What is d dash? It is written here. I'll make you understand. So chill down. Minus sigma f d dash divided by n whole square. Like, I guess you got that. It is the same formula, just for there was, it was like d, and here we gonna use just d dash. So in this part we just gonna replace d with d dash and include a I into a I. We are multiplying a I with it. What is I? I'm gonna tell in a few minutes, so bear with me. Then there is d dash. What is d dash? D dash is x minus a divided by I. So what is a, what is x, and what is I? Let me tell one by one. So I is upper limit minus lower limit. So here the, what is the higher limit here? That is 40, or you can say it is the range. It is the range. So what is the highest value? That is 40, and what is the lowest value? That is 10. So sorry, so it is the, what I can say, class length. So it is the class length. Like that was range that we are doing. Like the big, from the biggest value we are subtracting the lowest value, but here for the range we are taking out like 20 minus 10, that is 10, and then there is 30 minus 20, we are getting 10, and from 40 to 30 we are getting the minus. So we like subtracting the upper limit minus lower limit, so we are getting 10. You don't have to do three things, I just have to write one thing, and if it is continuous then it is evident that I should be same for all. So yes, you got that. Then that is the step 1, you have to find out the I. Okay, that is a step 0. Like it is a one step process. So there, here comes the second part. Here comes the second part. The second part is marks, that is like 10 to 20. So here the x is not given, but frequency is as it is given. Like here the ranges are given, so from range we have to calculate the x, that is the class, you can say, and then there is frequency that is given. Okay, so the marks are written 10, 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So how we are getting to the x? We just have to take mean of this, or we have to calculate the average. That is 10 plus 20 divided by 2. As there is two number, we have to add two numbers like 10 to 20. And as there is two numbers, so for calculating mean, what we have to do? We have to divide it by 2. So yes, for from ranges to getting the x, we have to just take the mean. So uh, for the upper limit and lower limit we have to take the average or mean, what you want to say, you just have to do that. So for 30 to 20, 30 is the upper limit and that is the lower limit. So 10 20 plus 30 divided by 2, that is 15, and the frequency is like this. Okay, so we have to add the frequency because n here is also denote, n here is also denotes the summation of frequency. So summation of frequency here is 32. Okay, I guess it is clear as of now. Okay, next thing we need to find out, that is x minus a by I. As I know that a is nothing but the mean, so for the next step we have to find the mean. Okay, so that is the same formula, that is sigma fx by n. N is nothing but summation of f, so that is 32. Okay, and f into x we have to multiply, so 5 into 75, that is 75, and then there is like 25 into 12, that is 300, and 35 into 15, that is 525. We have to add this thing and then we are getting 28.12, that is close to 35 only. So absolute mean is 35. Okay, I hope it is clear. So now we are gonna find out d dash, because our main goal was trying to find out the d dash. So d dash is nothing but x minus a divided by I. X minus a divided by I. So for 15 we are calculating, for 25 we are calculating, for 35 we are calculating. So we're just injecting the formula and getting the value. Then there is step 4, that is doing the formula wala stuff. Okay, so if d1 square, so d1 was -2, so whole square was 4. So we are just injecting the formulas and getting the value. So first is 20, then there is like, let it focus. So then there is like 12, as I see that frequency is 12, and there is -1 whole square, that is 12, and last one is 0. So I don't care, like it is 0. Okay, so then what is the step? That is sigma d1, I mean f d1. So addition of all this we have to do. So if we add all this like fd, we have to first do fd dash. So fd dash, what is fd dash? So f is 5, 5 into d dash, that is -10, because f is 5 and it is -2, so -10. Then there is 12 into -1, that is -12, and 0 into 15, that is 0. Okay, so then we have to add all this thing and multiply it by 10, then the calculation occurs. I will provide it into the notes, just rooting it, just subtracting it, just solving the basic calculation, and here comes the answer. So I hope it is pretty clear and evident. So that's all from now.